It's good to see you, so to speak. It's been a long time. So this video, I'm Donna with Donna's Things. Welcome to my channel. This video is not one of my sewing videos as far as sewing garments is concerned. I've kind of ventured off doing a few other things. I still sew. Next week we'll start my sewing videos back. Thanks to all of you who have been waiting and watching. But I do want to show you this particular video because in my downtime, my time when we had so much going on and I was just trying to figure some things out, I was crafting. If you've been watching my channel or have watched me before, you know that if it's out there, I'm going to give it a try. And voila, here we are. I'll put in some clips so that you can see a few things that I have been doing, but I did want to show you this because so many of you have been reaching out. The clothing video should have come first, but I haven't decided if I'm posting Tuesday or Wednesday beginning next week. And with the time that I now have, I wanted to get this video out. So I have done or participated in 3 craft fairs. Now, I did my last one November 8th. I don't know. I got invited to do one in December. I don't know if I will do it because I said in one of my clips, and I've said to one of my friends, I would much rather be making a dress. While crafting is beautiful, and my hats off to everyone who crochets and, you know, makes accessories and novelty gifts and things like that. It is like an awesome thing to do, but I'd rather make a dress. So I made makeup, travel bags, cosmetic bags, whatever you want to call them, 2 different styles. I made wallets. I made book/tablet sleeves. I made scrunchies, like lots and lots of scrunchies. I was laughing at the now probably 100 scrunchies that I have made, but I watch videos of people who actually do this and they making 8, 9, 1,500 scrunchies. So I'm laughing at myself, but this was just something that I said I wanted to try. I gave it a try. I did like it. Don't get me wrong. I did like it, but it's not anything that I will be pursuing on a regular basis. So I wanted to share this with you, and I wanted to let you know that these items that I have here, it's a lot of items. Don't think I didn't sell anything at the craft market, because I did. This is just me and my way of how I do things. I don't know how to make 1 or 2. I always make an abundance of whatever I'm doing, and then I have to figure out what to do with them. So what I don't sell will, you know, be part of Christmas gifts. I don't want to say Christmas gifts, but just love gifts that I give to my family. I won't be selling anything on this channel, but my email is linked here. And if you're interested in anything that I have, reach out to me by email, and we can, you know, we can get together and take a look at it. A lot of you guys sew just like I do, so you really don't need anything from me. But if you don't feel like doing it, and I've already done it, because trust me, I have a lot to show, not on this video, but if you reach out to me and stuff. So one of the things you've probably been seeing are these cups, the cups that are wrapped with designs on them and stuff. So I did 2 styles. I did, these are plastic, and yes, I bought these straw caps to put on them, but these are plastic, so they have full wraps on them. Some of them, like this one, just has the front wrap. And what I did, if it had a front wrap, and the back was blank. I had bought letters and I offered my customers to put letters on the back of them if they wanted to. But, you know, different straw caps that I have purchased, some things from Hobby Lobby, but I did a lot of things from Amazon. So I have plenty of these plastic cups, I'm sorry, plastic cups. But I also did, wait a minute, glass ones. These are glass with the bamboo top. The straws are not sitting on them, but they do have glass straws. The plastic ones have plastic straws, but these have glass straws. These have the wrap, and some of them just have the single picture on them, just like you saw on the plastic cups. I have sold some of these. I have already given some as love gifts, and I still have plenty more because I just kept going and going and going. Silly me. So that was that. And then another thing I sold at the market were scrunchies. And you know, if you know how to sew, you know how to make scrunchies, but I have plenty of them. I have two of these. These are like just glass, real pretty glass paper towel holders. This one's filled with scrunchies. I have another one filled with scrunchies, and then I have bags of scrunchies that I made when I first got started. So these are here. I have these. So see guys, I have been sewing. I have bookmarks. I did the UTV wrap on the bookmarks. Some of them are the hard plastic. Some of them are like, this one's a thinner plastic, but they all are different. You know, I have different sayings on them. I also made bookmarks, and I have a couple of customers that came through the booths, especially my last one, that loved the fabric bookmarks. And so I have been selling those. I reduced them at the last market, and I think I have two of those left. But one of the things that I found I love doing, besides the makeup bags, the wallets, let me show you this real quick. Plenty of wallets, and like I said, if you sew, you know how to do them. But if you're looking for one, just hit me up on the email, and I will you know, let you see them. And if you decide you want some or want to purchase some, then I will let you know. I did go and get my license so that I could participate in these craft fairs. But what I saw while watching videos was blind date with a book. If you don't know what that is, it's like for people who read or starting to read, again, you know, whatever it is. But the books are wrapped, and on the cover, you dress the cover up in any manner that you want to, and you just put little information about the book. You can put how many pages, you can put the genre of the book. You just put hints about it, so you're buying it in the blind, or you're giving it in the blind. And let me tell you, my first market, I didn't have it. My second market, I only had two. I sold one. But my last market, I don't know, it was a Christmas or a merry market, and I sold those blind dates with the books. They're so cute, and I had fun making them. So it's just a simple, let me show you one right here. This is how I'm displaying them, because if somebody wants some, whether they come here or I do it online. But like this one, I had fun doing. I wrapped it on here. It's just things about it. But I have bookmarks. I have tea bags. I have a peppermint. I have stickers. I mean, you know, it's just in here. And then me, on the back of mine, every one of them has an envelope where I kind of invited them to blind date with a book. So I have the books, plenty of them, because I bought so many. Here and there, I picked the book up from the Dollar Tree. but I literally went to the bookstores and found the books, and what it did was inspire me to read again. I used to read all the time. I have sisters that are twins. They love reading, even though now I believe both of them read on their Kindles and so on. But since I had to like go through all the books, because I didn't want to sell anything, even though it's blind. I didn't want to sell anything that sounded like junk. It was hard for me to decide because I hadn't been reading. I read Danielle Steele and Sandra Brown, and of course that wasn't what I was choosing for the people who may want to purchase these book sets and stuff. So I had to go through every one of the books I bought. That's what I did. I didn't read them, but I went through them so that I could make sure I was handing you something that I felt like was decent. But what it reminded me of was, wow, I used to read all the time, and I had gotten away from that many, many, many years ago. So guess what I have been doing to also fill my space and time? I'm sorry, that's Hallie, my bird. To fill my space and time is I've been reading. I went to Barnes and Noble, even just yesterday, and purchased 2 books because now I could have opened one of mine. I have plenty of them, but that wasn't the purpose. I am hoping that people will want these for Christmas gifts because it's a really, really cool idea. I didn't stop there because I was like, well, my books are adult books or more mature books, and I don't mean that like in a smut level. I'm just saying the books that I chose to wrap aren't books that the 20-year-old might necessarily choose, or definitely not 17 and below. So what I decided to do was buy journals. So I went and bought journals, blank journals, and wrapped them. Same idea. They're wrapped with notepads instead of tea bags. I did hot chocolate. I mean, they have pens, little fancy charms, peppermint, chapstick, bookmarks, stickers. I have lots of these also, and they also sold when I put them out at the last market. That was the very first time for me having these. So they also sold. So I enjoy doing it. I love having my little store right here, even though this display is holding the books, the glasses, the bookmarks, and the scrunchies, because I'm a bundle girl. That's what I do. I don't just sell you one thing or offer you one thing. I try to make sets. So my bundles include a book sleeve, a cup, whether you want the glass or the plastic. The bookmarks are going to come with the book anyway. So you got your book sleeve, your cup, and I guess that's it. The cup, the book sleeve, and the book, and they come with bookmarks anyway. Originally, I had them separated, but they come with books. So that's a bundle if you want to purchase a bundle. It's a beautiful gift, and I'm not saying that because I made it and I had these. That's just a nice gift. And guys, you know what else I did? I bought boxes. I went to Hobby Lobby, no big deal, no special sale that I have for anybody or anything like that. But I found the boxes, kind of like Christmas style, that will hold some of these things. And no, the boxes hold just the cups. Yeah, just the cups. But I did the plastic cups. The first 5 people that bought the plastic cups, I had small little journals, and you got journals and stickers just with it, and your cup. The first 5 people, no, everybody that bought the journal for the young people, they bought the journal, and I let them choose a pair of socks. I bought a bunch of socks. I still got a bunch left because I bought a bunch of them. I bought a bunch of socks and let the person choose, because you know when you curl up on your couch or on your bed, normally you got on, you know, if your feet aren't bare, of course, you got on some little cozy socks to walk around in, or you throw those cozy socks on when you throw. I started to make some pajama pants, the little bottoms, to offer for sale too, but I didn't, you know, I had gone deep enough. I had gone deep enough. So I had socks to offer to people too. So like I said, if it's something that you're interested in, the makeup bags, the wallets, the scrunchies, the cups, glass or plastic, the blind date with the book and the journals are like the absolute best. My prices aren't high, so just hit me up on the email. I will reach out to you and we will get together so that you could see if there's anything that you want to purchase. But my purpose is just to show you what I have been up to. Like I said, the sewing video was supposed to come first, but I wanted to go ahead and do this and get it over with, and then next week I am back. I said I was back before. I wasn't ready. You know, life just holds different paths for us from time to time, and you got to go with the flow. And I was looking for some extra things for me to do. I love sewing, but I needed just a little bit more. So venturing out and doing this was perfect for me. And now reading and picking up that love again for reading is like perfect for where I am in life. So I trust everyone's having a good day. If it's daytime when you're watching, I trust you had a blessed day. If it's nighttime, whenever you are watching, thank you so much for taking the time to do that. And I have said before, I will not mix my sewing videos with any crafting or reading that I may be doing. So my sewing is normally every Tuesday. Now with my new schedule, I don't know if Tuesdays or Wednesdays will be the best, but when I show you what I've been sewing, because I'm not going to stop sewing, when I show you that next week, I'll let you know if I'm going to still do Tuesdays, or if I'm going to do Wednesdays, if it's going to be every week like it used to be. And these videos like this, they're just sporadic. I will not be on every week with any crafting videos. So like I said, if you're interested in something, just let me know. But thank you again so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Hit the like button, share my channel, tell somebody about my products. I mean, we got some cool straw toppers on here. Look at that clover and stuff. Very, very, very pretty. So again, I thank you so much. And you know, I'll have a clip here and there of the different things that I have been sewing. I really, really do appreciate you. See you in the next video. Bye. Wallets like this, like this, like this. Some fun ones like this, you know, just different ones like this. And they're all different sizes. Let's put it back where it goes. They're all different sizes, but they do have the little tabs. So this one's quilted. Not all of them are quilted, but of course the inside's always really nice. But they have the little tab. And the last few that I started making included not just the tab, but actually the key ring. I did sell some at both of the previous markets. Really cute, even, you know, Minnie Mouse and stuff. So wallets, no big deal. Lots of people make wallets. The other thing I've been making a lot of are scrunchies. So I have these different scrunchies here. I have a few here. I was going to make more for this oncoming market because the scrunchies do really well. But I don't want to be left with a lot of overflow. So I have 2 bins this size. It's kind of small. And then, of course, that stand that I just showed you. So I see people making scrunchies everywhere, no big deal. I've also, I got it down here, y'all, it's kind of packed, key wristlets. Now these are the ones I'm taking with me to the November market, but I have 2, maybe 3 times this many. So, you know, it's the wristlet. Oh, I can't get them off. I'm sorry. It's the wristlet with the key things, and some of them got fancy, and I put the little hook on there too. So these are good. They sell like to a minimum. They weren't really a big deal at the market. The other thing that I have been making that we see a lot on those channels are book slash tablet sleeves. So I have a few that are small, like for your Kindle, or maybe the smaller books. They're, you know, pretty lined inside. I put the little elastic with a button. Some of them have really cute buttons. Some of them tie like this. Instead of buttons, they tie. So I did this size, but I also did medium and large. Like these are mediums. As you can see, this one has a pocket on it. This one is just regular, but they're all nicely lined and, you know, have the iron-on fused, I forget what you call it, not interfacing, the fluffy stuff on those. So I have several of those. I actually have a lot of those. And I also made them in like an oversized, an extra large size. This one's extra large, has the red lining and a little tie, so I did that. But as far as collections go, I also did this kind. It's called All Things Bandana. It's the paisley fabric. It's the book sleeve with a pocket. It's got a little trim on it. The trim is the same as the inside lining, but I also made a little wallet pouch and a wristlet, and these are sold as a set because the idea is grab your wallet, your keys, and your book, and you can go to the park. And the reason I say collection is because I did the red, I did purple, I did a blue, I did a red and navy, and this blue. So this is more of a teal, this blue, and so on. So I have these that will be going with me to the market. Look at this purple one, so cute. I put like a toggle style button on there. So I made those. So those things are basic: the wallet, the key rings, the book sleeves, and the scrunchies. But for my second market, I added another thing that I see a lot of on, no, before I tell you that, I also did the makeup travel bag. So I have some in this style that's like just a little oversized pouch. I stuff them with tissue, and, you know, it has a little tab and they just zip up. I have quite a few of these, but I also did the boxy style makeup bag, and they're flat because I have them packed. When I put them on display, they do have tissue in them and stuff. So here's the boxy style, zips across the top, looks like this. But I like the fabric so much, I also did a small pouch and a bigger pouch. So I really enjoy doing that. You know, your girl has to do a collection of things. So I made a smaller boxy one in this print, you know, with this purple zipper, and then the matching one here. So I have those. But I also did a limited collection. This is Disney, but I have Disney, Minnie. I had a Lilo and Stitch, but that one sold. So Disney, Minnie, and there's one other character. But what I did was the boxy. Whew, she really needs some tissue. That is like so flat. Like I said, they're flat because I had to pack them. When I get to the market, I will stuff them with tissue so you can see them better. See that? Look at the inside on that one. But you have the boxy bag. I did a little wallet pouch. I did a bookmark. And I did a